Good afternoon, all. We at SPB have been producing fine papers since 1960. In this digital age of communication, our fine papers hold its own and lasting impressions. My presentation flows are, it will be about SPB and the policy towards the theme of energy and environment, and the case studies which I will share related to the theme, how we can move forward and our march towards for the net zero. We are happy to share that though the country is aiming for the 70% of the total renewable energy, as an individual contribution, we as SSI are at 60% and above with the help of renewable energy in both the recovery plant as well as the contribution from our captive power plant. Our market spans around 30 countries with all products 100% biodegradable and recyclable and catering to the needs of the customers. And the ISO 9001, 14001 and 45000 plus and the recent 50001 stands witness to our continued interest in terms of the quality, environment, energy, and including the occupational health and safety. Our company is also certified to manufacture and market FSC products. And we are happy to share that we are one of the pioneers in circular economy, which is the need of the hour, where the whole world, how we can reduce our energy in each and every terms. And all these, how we do is, we do with passion. Say energy or the environment, we do with passion. And with the data we have, we analyze. And the use of the energy is always cautious control. We always maintain the cautious control, whether we need to use grid or based on the coal energy or to maintain the ratio of the recovery as well as the coal, we maintain it. And one good thing what we got is the autonomy to use it. We have the power as the individuals, we have the given the authority to use by ourselves. Yes, you have been given the authority to use at what rate. So we have been given that autonomy, sir. And we are happy to share that with the farm forest initiative, which was talked in the morning, we have planted around 19.38 crores of tree seedlings in around 22,500 acres, which makes us both wood positive as well as carbon positive. Why I like to share here the policy is, we have shifted our policy from QEE-HS to QEE-GHS, where the Q stands for the quality, environment, energy, and the much need of the talk of the hour is the green resources. It's not only what you produce, even your raw material, how we are going to acquire the green resources, plus the occupational safety and healthy. Coming to the best practices, I would like to share 4 case studies today. The 4 case studies are, half an hour back we had a good session, what he said, what we can do within from our start. So these 4 case studies are done within the same team by the mill, where we focus on in the existing facility with some add-ons, how we can improve the energy efficiency. In terms of energy efficiency, then we may emit less GHG to the system. So the total cycle, earlier we were working on the 3R principles, say reduce, reuse, or recycle. Slowly, when we are marching towards the sustainability, then the other R also comes. Say, we have to rethink how we can reuse. So rethink how we can redesign the system for mature efficiency, rethink, redesign, or replan, or repair. So those were our small contributions where we have improved ourselves. And one point I would like to highlight is morning that word called trust. These all projects were done by the in-house team, and the trust was given by the management. Yes, you people can do or deliver. So when we ask for any, any fund allocations, yes, you try, we will support. That trust on the employees, that was also one of the encouraging factor to us. So the case study 1, it is in the digester modification. So I would like to talk to you only 3 points. The digester, where we have improved our digester operation, wherein we have increased our pulp production from 380 to 430 tons per day. So here we have made 3 modifications. Just now we had our lunch. So I would like to touch with that. See, any system will have the bottleneck at the top. So we all know that digester, the chips are charged at the top along with the steam. Ours is a RDH, rapid displacement heating system. And for better steam packing, we have the steam packers. But still, how we can improve our chip packing? This is to avoid the air so that we can pack more. Say, sir, today we are having something to eat inside. So any digester vessel is not dynamic. So it has to get shifted or tilted so that we get the uniform packing. But it cannot be done in a digester. So what modification was done is, normally we have the bottom air evacuation. Along with that, we remove the NCGs or the other gases. So what we done was, the initial, before it was, it was done before, this is the before, that is the after. So we have added one more top air evacuation to eliminate the air so that we could pack the chips more. And the second one, it was in the recirculation system, where we have increased our diameter of the digester by 12 inch to 16 inch. And the third one was so we have taken care of the top, we have taken off the better recirculation, other things. So how to increase the time? So next option was, we have increased the time by increasing the diameter of the digester from 300 mm to 500 mm nozzle. So the overall cycle helped us by 30 minutes. So we have increased our pump out from 20 to 22 as of now, and we have modified 2 digesters, and in the coming years we will complete the other 2 also. So the net saving is, though the investment is 1.48, we are still able to get 8.5 lakhs annual saving, plus the increase in the renewable share. The second is however we can increase the biofuel firing in our coal-fired boilers. The boiler is designed for 10%. Now we have stepped up to 27%. This was also done by the same team, that is within the same house. So to start with, the chipper dust was used, followed by the other in-house materials we started to try. So we had 2 issues. The screening of the coal screening was one of the bottleneck. The other was all the traction coal conveyors were running to full RPM. So what modification we did was, we changed the primary screen and the secondary screens mesh sizes from 8 mm to 12 mm and 8 mm to 10 mm. And one more was the change in the modification of the nozzle. So we have totally improved both. By this, we could see each parameters. Each time when we took cautious control, because this boiler was not designed for that much fuel firing. So we cautiously took control of each parameters, say from the primary superator to the flue gas, the things are in still control. But one observation was, though the boiler is designed, we got drop in the efficiency of the boiler by 2%. It is similar to other biofuels. And now we are able to fire around 140 to 150 tons per day of biofuel along with the existing coal. So by this, there is an increase in the renewable energy share by 7.46 and annualized coal saving of 79 tons per day. The third one, this is the unconventional solution. This we got while mapping the COD of the COD content in the mill. The 2 sources where we are a mill where we are using both agro-based as well as the wood. So the agro residue, say the bagasse pit filtrate, along with the foul condensate in evaporation plant, where the main sources for increasing the COD content. So we need to counteract the odor nuances in and around the mill. So what we did was, we mixed along with the bagasse pit filtrate on the foul condensate, and it undergoes the hydrolysis, the acidogenesis and acetogenesis, followed by methagenesis. We got the biogas, and we have started firing in the lime kiln. This project, it is in operation for the past 6 years, and we could see there is a much reduction in our furnace oil, around 3 to 4 kL per day. And you could also, I would like to mention there, the conventional USB reactors, they need the pH to be steady or the system to be unstable operation. But our bagasse operation, based on the paper machine need, it runs for 10 hours, at times it runs 6 hours, 16 hours, or 24 hours, so based on need. So this we are able to take the pH shock. And adequate controls were taken for, because it contains sulfate, so some chemicals were added, and the other parameters like BOD, COD, VFAs are all maintained. And as I said, this was our great reduction from 148 kg per ton of lime. Now we are at 130 kg per ton of lime. So this is one of the small incremental benefits. Say you are reducing the fossil fuel or the energy consumptions, everything talks towards the neutrality of the fuels. So it not only helped us in reducing the effluent load, also we could see 20% reduction, further elimination of water in and around the nuances. The fourth one is the MLSS dryer. Normally what we do is, we have different methods, say sludge bed dryer or rotary vacuum dryer centrifuges. Our target was, why to spend energy? Why not we take, or how to harness the solar? So the trial was taken in our tree forming nursery. 200 kgs was tried. The initial moisture was around 85% and we brought down to 30%, but it did not happen in a day. It took us 6 days to complete. But this is one of the starting lesson. Yes, we have one of the other alternate options to handle MLSS. This has helped us only 20% of the total MLSS we are generating. Though this is a cautious topic, but still we have come out a way how to handle effectively. So with this success, we have, after the product is dried, now we are firing in the, in our coal-fired boiler along with other biofuels. So all the 4 projects, whatever I have shared now, are all the fuels or the potential available inside the mill. This is all a small contribution by SPB where we can harness the inside potential towards the sustainability goal. So this is the way forward by SPB, what we have done. It all started way back in 2015. So we have reduced 32% reduction in GHG emissions. We also started in scope 3 further, and all our products are 100% FSC. And we have stepped up our RE share from 60. We started with 55. We touched 68 because of these fluctuations. Now we are at 62 to 65. Then the installation of PCC, thanks to SMI. And we are also carbon positive through carbon sequestration at around 12 tons of CO2 per ton of product. And our way forwards are, we have already got ISO 50 energy management certification. We are working on biomass heating with flue gas along with the government BED project, and procurement of more indigenous. This as a part of our greening the supply chain or the supply chain value addition. And further along, we are also working with the other countries where we are working on the solar hybrid, supply chain reduction by 40%, scale up our renewable energy share to 75 to 80%, whichever enable, whatever possible, because the constant thirst is there to improve the same. With this, I like to tag only one point is the thrust on the people behind these projects. I like to thank all. I think I have honored the idea behind what they have framed, what the idea behind we went for that. I like to honor them. And I thank the IPTA management and the management of SPB to share our results in this forum. Our efforts and journey continues in the pursuit of manufacturing excellence in energy performance. And we are proud to be a responsible paper maker. Thank you all.